Hello students, happy morning. In second term, grade 7 subject mathematics, topic chapter number 8 comparing quantities. You all are welcome in second term students. Students, from this second term, I am humbly requesting to you that you have to be regular in every lecture. If you have any problems, at the end of each chapters we will have a query session which is compulsory. So you have to be present in that query session. Now in video session, chapter number 8 comparing quantities. So let's we start. Okay, after this each sessions there will be a small MCQ test on Google form, right? So that also you have to be clear every day. So let's we begin. Comparing quantities. Students, in our daily life, there are many occasions that we come across where we compare two quantities. Say for example, to compare height of two persons, to compare weight of two women, to find ratio of comparison, say find the ratio of 3 kilometer to 300 meters. So these all are the previous session work, right? Say for example number 1, as you see on your page number 154 students, where example number 1 is there, 3 kilometer to 300 meter. So here first of all we have to convert this ratio into same units, either in kilometer or either in meters. Here which one is easy for you? Students, you have to convert bigger unit to smaller unit, where you have to multiply that quantities, right? So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, therefore 3 kilometer is equal to 3000 meter, means 3 into 1000. So 3 kilometer upon 300 meters, convert this kilometer into meters. So 3000 upon 300 meters, meters gone, 3 tens are 30. So our ratio is 10:1. So here note students, it is to be noted please, if you convert ratios then unit must be same. Means both in kilometer or both in meters or both in centimeters or both in days, hours, seconds, etc. Let's we start the another point, equivalent ratio. Equivalent ratio means to convert given fraction into like fraction, and that like fraction then it is converted into same fractions, or that fraction must be equal. Here example number 2, that is 1:2 and 2:3. Are they equivalent fractions? Okay, let's we take 1 upon 2, 1:2. Here 1 upon 2, okay. And here 2:3 means 2 upon 3. Now you see that 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 3. Denominator is 2. In 1 upon 2 denominator is 2 and 2 upon 3 denominator is 3. So here we have to take LCM, right? So take the LCM of denominator's term. Here we take the LCM that you knew very well. So the LCM is 6. Means here 2 3s are 6. So we have to multiply in numerator as well as in denominator by 3. So here 3 1s are 3 and here 2 3s are 6. Now 2 upon 3, how it becomes 6? 3 2s are 6. So we have to multiply in numerator and denominator by 2. So here 2 2s are 4 and 4 upon 6. So here now it is converted into like fraction because denominators are equal 6 6, but they are not equivalent. Okay, so here we can say that 3 upon 6 is less than 4 upon 6, means 3 upon 6 is not equal to 4 upon 6. So they are not equivalent ratio, or they are not equivalent fractions. Let's be move to example number 3, page number 155. Okay, here in example number 3, students please open your textbook NCERT. Okay, now you see here we are going to find out in which year was the record better, and another question, how can you say so? Okay, so first of all we have to find out the last year win to loss ratio. So in last year win to loss ratio is, you see here, 8 is to 2. Okay, so here we write 8 is to 2. It means 8 upon 2. It means 2 4 8, 4 is to 1. Similarly, we have to find out this year ratio, and you see students, this year ratio win to loss is 4 is to 2. Means here you see win to loss 4 is to 2, 4 upon 2, and 4 upon 2 means what? 2 is to 1 because 2 2s are 4. So students, it is obviously we can say that 4 is to 1 is greater than 2 is to 1, means 4 upon 1 means 4. 4 is greater than 2. So which team perform better? So we can say that last year team perform better. So here we can easily say that 4 is greater than 2. So 4 means 4 is to 1, it's the ratio of last year. So last year team perform better. Okay. Next one. Example number 4. Okay students, in example number 4, see in textbook, a map is given with scale of 2 centimeter is equal to 1000 kilometer. So what is the actual distance between two places in kilometer if the distance in the map is 2.5 centimeter? So students, here we use unitary method that you have studied in your 6th standard. So do by unitary method. Here 2 centimeter is equal to 1000 kilometer. So whatever the quantities that we are going to find out, we must write on right side, right? Here we have to find out what is the actual distance, and the distance which is measured in kilometer. So now 2 centimeter is equal to 1000 kilometer. Therefore 2.5 centimeter 2.5 centimeter is equal to question mark. So here unitary method, 1000 multiplied by 2.5. Here we have to multiply this and this. That's why I am putting this slanting line. So 1000 multiplied by 2.5 upon 2, and when we simplify this, you see that 1000 then 2.5 means it is divided into decimals, 25 upon 10, and that when we 1010 it is cancelled, 250 is 100, and 25 5 is 125, and 10 is there that we attach at last. So the answer is 1250 kilometers. So like this way you can get this answer. Okay students, come on example number 5. See in textbook, 6 bowl cost rupees 90. So what would be the cost of 10 such bowls? Here you see, as in previous sum I have told you that whatever the quantities that you want to find out, put it on right side. Here you have to find out the cost. So here you see the students, here the cost is on right side and bowls on left side. So by unitary method, 6 bowls is equal to 90 rupees. Therefore 10 bowl is equal to how many cost? So by unitary method, 10 multiplied by 90 upon 60, sorry, upon 6. So you see that 3 3s are 9, so 3, sorry, 2 2 3s are 6 and 2 5s are 10 and 3 30s are 90. So you will get 150 rupees. Now student, example number 6. Please see the question from textbook. The car that I own can go 150 km with 25 liters of petrol. How far can it go with 30 liters of petrol? Here you have to find out how far distance measured in kilometer. So now you student, you see that first of all I put the quantities kilometer in right hand side and liter of petrol that I put in left hand side. So now 25 liter of petrol is there, then my car covers 150 kilometer distance. Therefore 30 liter petrol is there, then how much? Okay. So here by unitary method, same way you see that 30 into 150 by 25, right? Then 5 5s are 25, 5 6 are 30, okay? Then 5 30s are 150 and ultimately you will get the answer 6 3s are 18, 180 kilometer. Okay dear students, let's restart exercise 8.1. So take out your page number 157 textbook. Now where the question number 1, find the ratio of 5 rupees to 50 paise. As I have told you that you have to convert bigger to smaller. So rupees is bigger. So first of all you put in numerator and denominator 5 rupees to 50 means 5 upon 50 rupees paise. Now convert this rupees into paise. You know that 1 rupees is equal to 100 paise. So 5 multiplied by 100 upon 50. 0 0 gone. 5 5 gone. You will get 10 upon nothing means 1. So 10 upon 1, it is the first answer. Next. Like this way you can find out 15 kg to 210 gram. So as per our again concept, convert bigger to smaller, so our problem makes easy to solve. So 15 kg is to 210 gram means 15 kg upon 210 gram. As we knew that 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 15 multiplied by 1000 gram upon 210 gram. Gram cancel, 0 cancel. Here you see that 3 sevens are 21. 3 sevens are 21 and 3 fives are 15. Okay, so now it is not possible to cancel anything. So we have to multiply in numerator. So 5 is remain and here 100 is remain. So 100 fives are 500. Here you see that whatever the remaining number I have to put here 5 into 100 upon downside, it means denominator 7 is remain. So 500 upon 7. Okay, so 500 is to 7. Okay, come on, see 9 meter to 27 centimeter. Now this is very easy. You see 9 upon 27, convert meter into centimeter because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Centimeter gone. Then 9, you see 9 ones are and 9 threes are 27. So 100 upon 3. So 100 is to 3 is our answers. The next is 330 days to 36 hours. We know that days is are more than hours. Days is bigger than hours. So 1 day is equal to how many hours? 24 hours. So 30 days upon 36 hours. So 30 multiplied by 24 hours upon 36 hours. Hours cancel. Here you see beta that 6 6 are 36 and here 6 5 are 30. Okay, so now it is okay. Now the cancellation is over. So now remaining part is 5 4s are in numerator, 5 4s are 20 and denominator nothing is there means 1 is there. So 20 is to 1, it is the answer. Okay students, question number 2 is HW. Please try by yourself, and question number 3 is also try by yourself. Okay, so today I will send you Google form of only 5 marks question. Please you attend that Google form and send it to me, okay? And this is compulsory, please. This time every 15 days we will check your book, okay students? So please be careful to prepare your book and be careful to prepare all the work in all the subjects regular. Okay, till then, have a nice day. Next time we will meet soon. Thank you.